Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. How are you? Welcome to Energize Live. Listen, I have to show you something. This is new. It just happened yesterday. So take a look. Look at this. This is brand new. Look, I've got it underneath here. Brand new lighting. Brand new lighting here in the shake bar. Look at that. Debuting the brand new lighting here in the shake bar. How do you like that? I'm very excited about it. It's not so jarring, you know? I love it so much. Here's what the other lighting is. Good morning! And here's the other lighting. Good morning. So it kind of depends on what mood you're in. Good morning! Or are you like, good morning? So I've got two lighting now. I've got two lighting options. I like the bright lighting, but I like this. This is what I like when I come in and I make first thing, because my eyes are so bad and they're so sensitive, but we need a little bit of light. So I turn this on, I come in, I make my first thing, and then now it's good morning. But we can actually have both of them on and have all the light. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. I love both of them. Softer lighting is key sometimes for me. And then in the morning, and then all the light. So it's like I need to have both options. I need to have softer light in the morning, and then I need to have all the light later in the day. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water. Also, listen, I tried to turn on, you know who, and she was not picking up what I was throwing down. She was not getting the song that I wanted, and then she was exceedingly loud, and there are people asleep, and I'm like, calm down. So she's not on this morning. Alexis, you're in Japan right now? What time is it in Japan? Like, my mind is blown. Like, can we all just take a minute right now and understand that we are having conversations with each other all over the world on this incredible platform called social media. Alexis is in Japan. I have no idea what time it is over there. And somehow, some way, Alexis, we have gotten connected, and I'm just so grateful. This is amazing. 7:19 p.m. 13 hours ahead. Alexis, I have no idea how you and I know each other, but this is my day might be made right now. Like, just that. Like, everyone go back to bed, because we just had a conversation with someone who's in Japan right now. Like, I don't even know how to process that on this incredible platform called social media, this incredible platform called Instagram, we get to have a conversation with someone who's in Japan 13 hours ahead. Alexis, tell us how you found Energize Live. I would love to know that. Will you write that in the comments if you're able to do that while I grab some water? I would love to know that. We've got Dallas, Texas. We've got Canada. I love it so much. Okay, we've got lots of things to talk about today. So I hope you're ready. I have dates for you. I have announcements for you. It's Bernadette is in the UK at 11:20. Like, what is this life? This is so incredible. Canada, Maine, Texas, Japan, Ottawa, Missouri, the United Kingdom, Chicago. Like, I don't know how we even got started on telling each other where we're from, and I'm super here for it. Alexis, I'm a Beachbody coach and started following you after Summit. I want to jump in when you could, because that means a lot. Alexis, were you at Summit? Because that is super cool if you came over. For anyone who is not familiar, Summit is our Team Beachbody yearly conference, and we had it live for the first time in a couple of years. So I have to admit, it was a pretty special one for me this year. So pretty cool. I'm so glad that you were there, Alexis, and I'm glad that we have stayed connected. London, Wisconsin. That's funny. Puerto Rico. Listen, Ruby, you know how much I want to come to Puerto Rico. You know how much I want to come and visit, like for a super weekend or something like that. And I have been talking about, since I moved to Florida, how much I need to learn Spanish, and I have not done it yet. But my friend, Jennifer Jacobs, is using an app of some kind, and she highly recommended it. So I need to get on that. I need to get on that. Alexa, she will be back in the States next year. Oh, I love it so much. And you've got to...
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
You know, we don't need you this morning. Alexis. Very annoying this morning. Very annoying.
I think you just whispered to me. From now on, when you whisper, I will whisper back.
Did you
can always say,
Did you hear what she said?
Mode.
Did you hear what she said? She's going to whisper to me. Alexa, off. That technology is way too much. Okay, for those that are new to our Energize Live family, strawberry lemonade Energize, emergency, and collagen. It is that she is very sassy today, and that is enough of that. So strawberry lemonade Energize, emergency, and collagen. This is the same that I make every single morning. The only exception is that my flavor of Energize has permanently and forever changed to strawberry lemonade. In the past lots of years, it has been fruit punch mixed with lemon. I have completely changed to strawberry lemonade. And listen, are you ready to have your mind blown? Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm going to tell you something that you're not even going to believe. Yesterday, like, we all know that we can't even exist without Energize, right? Like, we already know that. Energize is life, and nobody can, like, if you're not drinking Energize every morning, what are you even doing? What are you even doing, okay? We know this. We know that we actually have a conversation a lot of mornings called Energize Live, okay? So clearly, we are energized people. Clearly, I'm obsessed with Energize. Yesterday, I'm not making this up. You're about to have your mind blown. Yesterday, for the first time ever, my husband had Energize. Just let that soak in for a moment. Just let it soak in. Let it process. Let the shock set in. Because why would you not want this? On the daily. Like, literally yesterday, it was his very first Energize. I know, Jamie, what is happening? Okay. I don't know if you can see this. My dog is in here and she wants to get up on the couch. I don't know if you can see. She can't get herself up, so I'm going to have to go in and get her up. Okay, yes, he loved it. So here's the thing. Men are stubborn, okay? I'm just going to tell you this. Men are stubborn. And the stubbornness can be really dumb sometimes, you know? It's like, why are you so stubborn about this thing? I don't need Energize. Now, I'm going to give him some grace in that, you know, he's been a lifelong athlete and lifelong coach. So he just never grew up doing any kind of pre-workout or anything like that. And yesterday, so he's training for a half marathon. He's also doing Lift More. He's training for a half marathon. He's running it in November. And he was in the middle of the afternoon, which that is his workout time. That's his workout time, middle of the afternoon, which I think comes, again, from years of being an athlete and practice, afternoon practice. And so that's just like his natural time. But he was like, oh, the last thing I want to do is this workout. And Jesse and I are both like, listen, just have some Energize. Because even more than the physical effects, for me, it's like the mental effect is like, I've made my Energize. It's time to do the thing. Like, it's a routine, right? Like, yes, I mean, the taste. The taste. Amazing. And the physical effects, yes, amazing. The long-term physical effects with all the ingredients in Energize are, I'm seriously, the long-term physical effects, amazing. But it's the routine of, I've made my Energize, like the day can start, it's just part of the routine. And he just didn't have it in his routine. And I want to be super clear. This is not like, I'm not trying Energize. Like, look, don't get it twisted. He was just like, I don't drink Energize. It's kind of like, he would get up in the morning and drink a glass of OJ, right? Like that was his routine. He'd drink his OJ and then whatever. So it just was a routine that he had, and this is a routine. And we're like, just drink some Energize. Just drink some Energize and go do your workout. And so then, because men are so weird, he'd like walk around the house like, like, all right. And I get to walk in the other room. You know why? Because he didn't want to drink it in front of us and go, oh, wow, this is amazing. He didn't want to go, oh, wow, you're right. So he'd like walk in the other room, drink it, drank it all, set it in the sink, goes, I'm about to go out and have a PR. I'm like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. We had to like walk in the other room to drink it so that we couldn't see that he was actually like, oh my God, this is amazing. We're like, we know. So it was just a funny situation. I happened to be having a conversation with my leaders on my team at the same time it was happening. And they were like, what in the world? And we're like, I know, we can't even. And then like I was literally giving them a play-by-play. I'm like, and now he's walking in the other room to try it because he doesn't want to try it in front of us because he knows it's going to be good. Because in the many, many years that we've been married, I just got to say, I very rarely have been wrong. So, have some Shakeology. Oh, I don't know. And now it's like, it's life for him, Maybe you might want to try this home workout. Oh, I don't know. And then it was like, what is this P90X thing? And I'm like, I don't know, you might want to try it. And now all he does are home workouts, of course. Now I'm like, if you're training for the half marathon, you probably want to drink Recover. Well, I don't know. Oh, wow, that's really good. That really makes a difference. So when I brought home this, and I'm like, this is happening. First thing, last thing, this is happening in our family. And on a serious note, he played football for a lot of years. He was on the football field for a lot of years. A lot of stress, indefinitely, some head injury situations. He was a quarterback. So what are the lasting effects of that? Who knows, really? We don't really know. But if we can improve brain health, which this does, then let's freaking go. So when I brought this home and I said, and I was in the test group last year for it, but then when it re-released in Summit and I brought this home and I'm like, and we're doing this right away. He was like, okay, I'm doing this. It's, the trust over 29 years now. He's like, I guess you know what you're talking about. But I'm like, you're drinking this, and if I have to make it for you and IV it into your brain, I'm doing it because we don't know what the lasting repercussions of years of football are. So you're drinking it. Like, it's just all there is to it. So I just thought you all would get a kick out of the fact that he had never had Energize, and he drank it and he loved it. And so he's just funny. And speaking of Energize, speaking of first thing, and then I've got announcements for you. Speaking of first thing, I have gotten a few comments that are like, wow, I'm just going to keep trying it. I don't really like the taste of it, but I'm just going to keep trying it. Listen, who was it a couple weeks ago when we were talking about first thing that said the most beautiful sentence that I have repeated multiple times? Who was it on here? Because you all were probably on here when they did it. Brie, it could have been you. I can't remember who did it, who said it, but someone said, you know what? You've paid a lot of money for drinks that taste bad, that have lots of negative effects on you. I think you can pay some money for a health shot that can actually improve your brain health and your immunity. And I went, well, now that's a word. Because I bet there are a lot of people walking around right now who pay a lot of money for drinks that don't taste good to give them negative effects. And you and I both know what that means. So I just, now, from now on, when people say, I just don't know if I can get over the taste, my response is, I don't care about the taste. I care about the benefits. Period. I don't care about the taste. I care that it's helping my brain. It's helping my focus. It's helping my clarity. It's helping my immunity. And again, the long-term effects, give them to me. Give them to me, you know? And this, are you kidding? Have you seen my REM sleep every morning? Are you kidding me? So that's a word. And who freaking cares what it tastes like if it helps me live to be 150, right? And I just read a study that Alzheimer's is one of the linkings. There's multiple factors. Okay, so this is not the end all be all, but one of the linkings is linked to sleep and poor sleep. So if anything I can do to help my sleep, because I'm gonna live to be 150 and I'm gonna be teaching fitness classes and drinking Energize or whatever we have when I'm 150. So give me all the things and I don't care how they taste. I literally do not care. Okay? So that's all that needs to be said about that. Exactly. We do things every day that we don't want to, but they're good for us and we have to. Do you like doing laundry? Do you like cleaning your toilet? You are a grown-ass adult. Drink the thing that's going to help your brain. Knock it off. Okay. Okay, here are our announcements. I even wrote them down so I would not forget them. And I also have a book recommendation to share with you. Now, the sunrise is happening a little bit later. So, let me see. Hold on, please. I think that we can go outside and see something. We shall go. I will turn this up. We'll just leave the little baby light on. We'll leave the baby light on. Okay. And we'll go out here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go see what's happening out here. Oh boy, here comes Lady. Always joining us. Oh, it's quiet and pretty today. It's very red. We had, very unusual for Florida yesterday, we had an entire afternoon of rain. Like, oftentimes you get the afternoon summer storm that you get every day in Florida, but yesterday, come on. But yesterday we had a whole afternoon of rain. It was so interesting. Okay. Caroline, it's like a green screen, isn't it? It's crazy. Caroline, I use my Aura Ring. Okay, a couple quick questions. Bree, I get up at 5, and then I take my shower, and then I come in and make, first thing, about 5:20, and so now I'm just making my Energize now. So I'd say there's anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour, kind of in between. Okay, I've got announcements. Here we go. We have a new Energize Live schedule. So you know that since we did this whole history context of Energize Live last week, and you know that this all started in my closet in March of 2020, and I started doing stories, and then we went live, and we've built this incredible Energize Live community. Listen to me. When you show up on Instagram Live and there is someone in Japan and someone in the United Kingdom and someone in Canada and someone in Texas and someone in Maine, and we get to come together, this is my vision for women. This is my vision that women all over the world are going to get up and we're going to find each other, because that's what we're on. We're on a quest to find our people. We're going to find each other and we're going to have conversations, hard conversations, sometimes necessary conversations, sometimes conversations around stuff that matters, not just laundry or carpool or to-do lists or whatever, conversation about goals and dreams and vision. And we're going to drink our Energize, and we're going to move our bodies, we're going to write down our goals, we're going to do all the things. That has been my vision from the beginning. And that is what we are building. That's what we're going to continue to build. And then on some days of the week, I'm going to be doing Energize Live in my team page, Sparta Nation. So some days of the week will be live on Instagram, and some of the days of the week will be live in my Sparta Nation Facebook group. And if you are on our Sparta Nation team, you can connect with us and connect with this community all the days of the week. And if you are not on our team, then you'll connect with us when we're here on Instagram, and that's just the way we're going. That's the way we're going. So some days we'll be live here on Instagram. Some days we're going to be live in Sparta Nation Facebook group, and it'll still be Energize Live. It'll just be in a couple different places. If you have considered coaching and you haven't said yes to it, this might be a good time to join. If you feel the need to have me every single day, and if you are on another team, more power to you. That's amazing. I'll meet you here a few days a week on Instagram. Cool? Okay. So that's that. New schedule. Questions, thoughts on that? Let me know. Put them in the comments. Number 2. I had to write them down because there's so many things that I had to tell you. Okay. Number 2, tonight I am doing a free open to anyone call on the platform for Mompreneur. So Mompreneur is an awesome organization that creates graphics and guides for Team Beachbody coaches. And they reached out to me a few weeks ago, and they're like, we'd love for you to do a call for our community, and we'd love for you to do it in August. And I said, of course. And love for you to do it on habits. I said, of course. And so that is tonight, and it's free and open to all, but you just have to register for it so that you get the link. If you don't register for it, you don't get the link. And you can register for it at the link in my bio. So if you go to my bio, you'll see it's at the very top, and you can register for it. Get the link at 7 p.m. tonight. I'm talking live. I have a crap ton of content to share. So come and be ready to take notes. Come and be ready to take notes. Okay, before I go any further, let me go back because I see there's questions. Sarah, are there set days for Instagram here? Yes and no, but sometimes with travel or with, like yesterday we were at Magic Kingdom at Rope Drop. And so, in my head, I'm like 3 days a week, Instagram Live, 3 days a week in my team page right now. And I don't know if they're set days or if it'll kind of depend on my schedule. So you'll just have to watch on Instagram stories where I'll be, if that makes sense. And I promise I'm not trying to be all like mysterious. You just have to watch my stories. I'm not trying to be like, watch my stories. It just really will depend on probably what's going on the team, what's going on in the business, what's going on in my life, and where I am and what's happening, where I'll be. But in my head, my schedule is a few days a week on Instagram, a few days a week, Sparta Nation, kind of alternating between, and just kind of sharing on Instagram stories where I'll be. Sarah, I hope that helps. I know it's not the most clear answer, but it's the answer that I'm giving you right now. Yay, I'm glad people are excited for tonight's call. Jen, can you only be in my Facebook group if we're on your team? Jen, it's my Sparta Nation team Facebook group. So the answer to that question is yes. You can only be in our Facebook group if you are a member of Sparta Nation, our team. So that's where I'll be the other days of the week when I'm not on here. Okay, awesome. Oh, Tacey, I'm so glad that you're going to be there. We're talking about habits. We're talking about habits, and we're talking about community, and we're talking about belief. So 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, ma'am. Jessica, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And it should say that in the link, but, just always make sure it should say that. Okay, that's number 2. Julie, we have moved on from that topic. So go register for the call tonight. Link is in my bio. And you have to register. I can't say this often enough. You have to register to get the link. And my friends, share this with your teams. Share this with your teams and make sure that they have the link too, because I know, listen, I've been doing things for a long time, and I know there's gonna be someone's like, I can't find the link. Well, you didn't register. So that's the way Mompreneur is doing it, because I am using their link in their Zoom. And so you have to register for you to get the link. Okay. Is everyone clear on that? And if you have trouble focusing on that, then you need first thing. Okay. Number 3, new podcast episode tomorrow. And it is lessons that I learned from Summit. It's lessons that I've learned from Summit and this year, kind of in general. So last week I did kind of a hustle and heart podcast. I read the letter or the message that I had sent to our Team Beachbody CEO, Carl Deichler, and he blew my mind and asked me to read it on stage at Summit, which I did. It was really powerful. It was a really powerful, very vulnerable moment for me. Really grateful to our CEO for just being the kind of human that received that so well. So I did that last week on the podcast. And then tomorrow on the podcast, I kind of assimilated some lessons from Summit, just some lessons in general. So that's tomorrow. There's a new podcast episode that drops tomorrow. And then next week, the podcast is with your friend and mine, Joel Freeman. So I think it's been pretty good so far in August. And I'm really trying, okay, this is a yes or no question. Who on here watches the Hallmark Channel? Okay, it's just yes or no. I don't want to hear any judgment. I don't want to hear any, it's either yes or no. You either watch the Hallmark Channel or you don't. Yes or no in the comments. Let me know. Let me know who my people are. Yes, thank you. No, Cheryl, get out. Okay. Kristen, you can stay. Kate, you can stay. Jessica, get out. Megan, you can stay because you also use exclamation marks. Anna, get out. Okay, I don't know who you people are. Get out. Okay, so there is an actor on the Hallmark Channel. His name is Andrew Walker. And somehow or other, he came up in my Instagram because he and his wife also own a juice company, and they call it Little West, like pressed juice company. And he's got this health and fitness sort of piece to him, as well as he happens to be an actor on Hallmark. How he came up on my Instagram, I really don't know. But he owns this juice company, and I'm like, well, this is so interesting. He's this actor. He's got this health and fitness passion as well. As far as nutrition, he's got this juice company. And one day I just went, I think he'd be an awesome guest on my podcast. So I reached out to him. And so now we're trying to coordinate a time to record a podcast. Andrew Walker, who's on the Hallmark Channel. I mean, isn't that cool? So, because I want to hear, like, how did you start this? How did you become an actor on Hallmark? How did you start this juice company? He's married. He and his wife have maybe 2 children. They live in California. And I just thought he'd be a really cool guest. So I just reached out to him, and he's super nice. We've had several conversations. Go follow him. I think it's like A.A. Walker, and then the juice company is Little West. Go follow him because he's just the nicest human. And I think people, have a tendency to be like, oh my God, you're a Hallmark actor, whatever. You know what? He has a job in an industry that's really hard to get a job in. He is a working, consistent actor in a really, really difficult industry. Props to that. And then I just thought it was so cool that he also has this health and fitness passion. So I want to hear, tell me all things, how you did that. So anyway, that's the podcast. I'm working on that. Hopefully that will come soon. Okay, here's another big announcement. Are you ready? You ready? Announcement. Put a red circle around the date August 26th. August 26th. Say it again for me. Say it again. What day did I say? I said what? I said August 26th. I'm typing it in the comments because someone will ask. What did I say? I said August 26th. That is the 80% sure date that the planners will release to the world. And as of right now, they are in the warehouse. So we're not pre-ordering. There is no more pre-order. There is order, ship, order, ship, order, ship. We learned so much from the launch this year, we learned a lot from that launch. And we've learned a lot about shipping delays, some of which we absolutely cannot control. However, we've done our best. I've already ordered the planners. I wrote a big old check for the planners, and they should be sitting in the warehouse right now. And August 26th is the day that the new ones will come out. And then I want you to start them in September. Do not start them right away. We'll start them in September, and they will align with the last 100 days of the year. Also, I'm launching something new in September, and that is a planner community. So we're doing a private pod, and you'll get calls with me, and it's a planner community. So more information on that to come, but just know that along with getting the planner, you can also invest in a planner community. I'm really passionate about my planner community. Really passionate, because if someone invests in a tool that helps them align their habits with their goals and their dreams, I want to give you so much energy and focus, because that is what I believe is the game changer. So I'm really passionate about my planner community. I'm really passionate about helping my planner community. So we're 85% sure they're going to launch on August 26th. And then at the same time, you will be able to subscribe to this planner community where you will have access to me daily, along with monthly calls, and you'll be in a private community with other people using the planner. I'm really excited about this, because I think it's just a super cool way to align with other humans who are on a mission to level up. Very excited. My book is getting wet. Okay, and then last announcement, I'm going to show you this book that I got. Last announcement is I created a new Instagram account, and I'm going to put it in the comments. And the reason why is because I feel like there are people out there who would like just more information straight up on fitness, and not all like the mindset and the book recommendations and the other stuff. Well, that's my passion. I'm going to give you a book recommendation, but maybe someone just wants fitness and wants like modifications, or they just want to talk nutrition, or to the extent that I'll talk about it, or just anything, like they just want more of a dedicated fitness space. And I created a new Instagram account, and I'm just going to play with it for a little while. I'm going to see if there are humans out there who would rather just focus on the fitness piece of it and not the other stuff of it. And I just want to see what happens, right? Isn't that the beauty of life, is that we get to be curious and we get to explore. So if you're so inclined, I would love for you to follow over there. That is where I will put my reels for my workouts. It's where I'll put workout clips. It's where I'll talk about how to modify your workout. I'll do some stuff, and I will also do Energize Live over there sometimes. So if you want Energize Live, if you really want Energize Live all the days, you're here, you're on my team, and then you're also over on JB Sweat Nation. So probably one of the days of the week, I'm going to be live over on JB Sweat Nation doing Energize Live. The other days I'll be here, and I'll also be in my team page. I'm just exploring. I'm just seeing what happens if we have an account that's purely dedicated to just fitness nutrition, not like books and mindset and answering coaching questions and talking about parenting and lifestyle and my favorite shoes and all the things. Maybe someone's like, no, just tell me about your workout. Okay, this is where you want to go. And I will be pulling like testimonials from my customers who are in Sweat Nation right now and sharing their experiences over there, and just helping people understand the connection between fitness and life. So there you go. Those are the announcements. New Instagram schedule. Tonight, Mompreneur call. Register. Link is in my bio. New podcast drops tomorrow. Planners out August 26th, and there will be a new planner community that you can subscribe to, and then a new IG account, JB Sweat Nation. That was a lot for a Tuesday. And then last but not least, book recommendation. I just got this. Someone gave this. This was a gift to me, and I started reading it. Oh my gosh, it's so good, because her entire theory which it's so powerful. I wish I could, I don't know where I underlined it, is that our relationship with money, here it is, the idea that our relationship with money so profoundly defines us, limits us, or empowers us, really turned my head around. Our relationship with money limits us or empowers us. Like, yes, because I think it reflects your relationship with yourself in so many ways. So it was a gift. I started reading it the other day when we were on Sunday at Saratoga, and I'm going to dig into it a little bit more. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. So I'm recommending it just because I think women need all the help they can get with their money mindset. It's called The Soul of Money. And Jack Canfield wrote the introduction. He's the one who wrote like all the chicken soup for the souls. Also on the back, Jane Goodall endorsed it. Deepak Chopra endorsed it. So it feels like it's valuable. So there you go. There's your book recommendation. Okay. Any questions about anything that we talked about today before we sign off and, go get our compass planner and do our goals and our dreams and move our body and all the things? Any questions, anything I haven't covered, any comments, any thoughts, anything that you want to share? So grateful to all of you. I mean, Japan, the United Kingdom, Canada, Texas, like so amazing. So amazing. You know that I'm always just a DM away. So any questions, any thoughts, anything that you have, I'm a DM away. Shoot me a message. I'm going to go record our daily dose of real talk now. We'll get that up for you. And then I hope I see you on the call tonight. Yeah, I hope I see you on the call tonight. And I've got some really I've got some really good stuff to share with you tonight. So I hope that it will be, hopefully it will be helpful. Okay. Have an awesome day. Go make some magic today.